ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, Legion by Lenovo, Mountain Dew League, and ESEA.
Good evening and welcome to the ESL Pro League North America Division. It is match day number 26 and yesterday we had a bit of issues, but I think we're good to go today, hopefully, at least, because we're getting towards the pointy end of things. Now all these teams, you know, fighting still, a lot of them for their place at the finals, but we're starting to get a better indication as to who's going to be making their way through to those top spots.
I guess not only fighting for their way towards finals, I mean, for today, for example, for one of our teams that are playing on this stream, they're going to be fighting just to avoid relegations, which is probably the other end of trying to fight for finals. Sure, fighting to try to get towards that finals in Dallas is going to be great, but trying to also stay in a league is a big thing. So for Winterfox, it may be quite difficult today. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, that is obviously who we're talking about. Winterfox here are still fighting for a place, even in the Pro League. OpTic is their opponent for today, and OpTic obviously are going to be a big sort of Goliath to, I suppose, Winterfox's David in this sense.
Absolutely. I mean, they're outskewed. You can just take a look, you know, they're playing with someone new, you know, imagine just left the team from Winterfox. They're getting someone in new today. They're playing with 200 or 250 ping towards American servers. And OpTic, they're on a pretty good form as well. That said though, OpTic, they also have a stand-in of their own. Jason R is not going to be playing today. It's going to be Hayes, but yeah. I would say at this point, if it was against a stronger team, then maybe OpTic might be in a bit of trouble. But considering Winterfox, you know, coming towards the bottom side of the league, I don't think OpTic are going to have too many issues right now.
No, one would not expect. And you say towards the bottom of the league, they definitely are sitting towards that area at the moment. 2 and 18, we can see on the standings here. OpTic Gaming doing a little bit better, 11 and 9, but maybe not quite as high as we would have expected to see this roster, you know, when we were thinking about them at the start of the season. But obviously things have not gone their way. They've had a lot of roster changes since the start. Now coming through here in sort of position number 7, which is not too bad at this point, but they do need to be getting some big wins, and definitely today is an opportunity for them to be able to do that. They'd love to get the 2-0 over Winterfox, and I definitely think that they will be able to get that as well, considering all of the odds that are stacked against Winterfox today. Across the other side of what we're watching today, it is going to be, I think, Liquid up against Immortals. And so Immortals, at the moment, actually sitting in 2nd place, or maybe, I suppose, 3rd, given the round differential favouring Cloud9. But overall, they're doing very, very well for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they made a late resurgence. It felt like only a couple of match days ago that they were just sitting towards, you know, top of the middle of the pack. We're going, look, Immortals have a really good chance. They solidified their performance, and now they're sitting quite comfortably, I would say, in that top position. So up against Liquid. Liquid want to secure a position in the finals, and now with the new pick up and twist as well, they're going to try and, well, a 1-1 would be a victory for Immortals at the stage. A 2-0 would definitely, or it has to be a 2-0 towards Liquid before Liquid's consider that a victory. But back towards, I guess, OpTic and Winterfox. We were going on about it earlier. For Winterfox, a 1-1,
that would be the dream, really.
That would be the dream.
Yeah.
And that even then is just, to me, just so difficult to perceive just due to the ping difference.
Yeah.
You're versing a top-tier team. Already, when you're playing with relatively equal ping, it's going to be a tough challenge. But definitely something that the old Winterfox lineup, you know, you could see that the core 4, they could have fired up. Definitely on their A game, they could have brought a very, very tight victory on Cobblestone, not on Train. But now playing with this high ping, it just seems like it's over, unfortunately. It's just hard. You want to be optimistic and positive, but how can you?
It's very difficult to be optimistic and positive when you're playing on, what, 200 ping or so. But obviously that's our first matchup for today. We've got that second one that we broke down, Immortals and Liquid. But having a look over on the mainstream as well, Misfits and Renegades are fairly closely matched one, I would think. We'll see how that one does go. And then Cloud9, Luminosity, probably favouring Cloud9 a little bit there, but I wouldn't be hugely just surprised, really, to see Luminosity maybe sneaking a map if they can get off to a good start. But it's probably on Inferno as opposed to Train, which has been one of Cloud9's better maps. Still, for us here, Train and Cobblestone, the first 2 maps for Winterfox and OpTic. I mean, you said maybe the possibility there for Winterfox on Cobblestone if they had have had
equal
footing
footing.
if everything was going well for them. But realistically speaking, not today. I don't think they should be getting blown away 2-0 if you ask me. Immortals and Liquid, Cobblestone and Inferno as well. I've been thinking really that one should probably go to a 1-1, to be honest.
Cobblestone, that's going to be an absolute amazing match to watch. Liquid are currently 6-1 on Cobblestone, and I think...
No, it's 5-1, and Immortals are 6-1.
Yeah, so... Well, I got the numbers the wrong way around, but Immortals 6-1, Liquid 5-1. One team has to lose today, and one team has to win, so it's going to be an absolute... I don't know, it could go 1-1,
it could go 2-0.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it has to go, but it's just... We can't determine which way it's going to go.
Exactly.
There's no favorite here.
Well, that's why I say a 1-1, right? Because that's the most equal prediction that you can make. Because
safe prediction.
If you have to say 2-0, that means you have to think, okay, well, one of these two teams is better than the other. And at this point, it's hard to say that in my eyes.
I would favor a 2-0 towards Immortals.
I agree. Yeah, if someone was going to get a 2-0, but I still think it's a 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 is a safe bet. So I'm comfortable with going with the safe bet. I'm not a very risky person, so 1-1 it is.
All right, well, there you go. We'll see whether
and then 2-0 for the first one.
Yeah, well, definitely 2-0 for the first one. OpTic Gaming going to be wanting to make their way through to the finals, obviously, and that's what they need the 2-0 for today. So if you want to make your way through to the finals, you can go there as well, proleague.com/Dallas for all the information, for all the tickets and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you can meet OpTic there if they make it.
Speaking of meeting OpTic, though.
Why is that?
Oh, next week.
Oh, yeah?
It is next week now, thinking about it.
It is, actually. Less than a week away for IEM Sydney. Obviously, that's what you're talking about. Should be very, very exciting. But obviously, proleague.com/Dallas for the ESL Pro League finals. And speaking about Winterfox and OpTic, we have sort of talked a little bit about how those roster changes have maybe come into effect. Now, it was imagined that has left the roster now of Winterfox. Apparently, the Winterfox core still wants to stay together. They still want to try and compete in NA Pro League next season, should they be able to do that. And the player that they've brought in today, as far as I'm aware, is going to be Buster, who is a player that's been around in the Australian scene for quite a while.
Well, I mean, for people following the international scene, they may have seen the name Buster just once. This was, I believe it was DreamHack in...
Yeah.
Oh, was it...
Last year?
Might have been early 2016 or end of 2015, where he went overseas with the Legacy lineup back then. So that was alongside with Raz at the time. So Raz and Buster have played together. These guys have all played together in some form back in the original initiation of what was then known as Animal Squad. It was APOC also as well on there. Offnu was never on there.
APOC and but Buster and Offnu have played together before. I'm fairly certain. Was it in the Legacy lineup?
Possibly.
I think it was in the Legacy lineup. Maybe. Anyway,
it was actually. He did. It was for one of the Australian domestic tournaments once again.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure they won that as well. Anyway, that's obviously the history of all those players together. So they will mesh fairly well. But obviously Buster's going to have a big step up here playing in the Pro League, which he has not been doing. That's why he's got 0.0 for his stats there. OpTic Gaming have obviously got the better stats here on paper.
Yeah, Hayes coming in for the team as well. Just going to be filling in while... Jason and I can't play, so there's not much to say. On paper, OpTic have been playing much better recently. They've got the ping advantage. Mixwell has been tearing it up inside all kinds of competition, so he's just been having a good couple of games of form, and that's really positive to see for OpTic coming in towards, critical matches like these ones where you want to have a comfortable 2-0. You don't want to give Winterfox a sniff in. We were talking about how it is very, very heavily skewed in OpTic's favor. But if they do take it a little bit too lackluster and Winterfox figure out the key to success with playing with high ping, it's definitely possible. We said it's out of the realm
possible, but
common thought.
Yeah. I think it would have to be something special from Winterfox if they were to come away here and get a map, to be honest. OpTic Game, I mean, you can just look at that on paper. I mean, Rush, he's been having a good performance throughout the Pro League. Admittedly, OpTic Gaming did go down 2-0 last week, which they played against Liquid. So, they're maybe not coming in with the greatest of form Pro League-wise. Obviously, they've been doing okay elsewhere. But I mean, even then, against Winterfox, it's Winterfox. You can't really predict them to win anything at this point. I suppose maybe against the Foundation, they probably could go 2-0. But aside from that, I think it's wishful thinking, really, for Winterfox at this point.
Well, they still want to try to take the victories, but for OpTic, yeah, we're weighing it up. It's like Winterfox, they've lost all these games against, middle-tier opponents, and recently OpTic have taken victories against teams such as C9, Liquid, and Envious in best-of-3s. So teams which, on paper, you definitely say are probably about 5 times better than Winterfox. So this should be an easy victory for OpTic.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel as though both of these maps probably do favour OpTic quite a bit. I mean, Train, we all know. Winterfox have only played it once this season as well, which they did lose. Cobblestone has been a map that Winterfox have found themselves on more often than not this season. They have played it 5 times, so maybe they'll be a little bit more comfortable on that one. But admittedly, it's not been a map that they've been able to win on. They've only actually got that one victory, which was over Luminosity, which admittedly is actually quite good. In overtime, though, and it is just a single win. So, best of 1 online. I mean, how much do you really want to read into that? OpTic themselves are 3-1, at least in our ESL Pro League season on Cobblestone. So, they've been having a bit of a better time on that one. But, anyway, making our way on to Train here, and thinking this one should be a fairly solid one for OpTic. I'm thinking something like 16-5, probably somewhere around there.
Yeah, very, very easy, especially if Winterfox decide to play CT. It's not very easy to play defensive. So there you have it. OpTic going to be starting the T side. It is OpTic's map pick, and Winterfox will default back towards the CT side. But we're talking about how it is infinitely more difficult to hold on towards bomb sites when you have higher ping, because you need to try to take the peak advantage. You can see Zuzi very, very late to react, and OpTic still hasn't taken him out yet. Eventually will be able to do so. So Winterfox will rotate their members across towards the B side, but the bomb's already been planted.
Yeah. Smoke goes down as well. That's going to push OfNu back just a little bit. APOC does open up nicely for Winterfox, which does bring him back to a 4v4, but Mixwell, he's got no fear at the moment, just pushing straight forward, and perhaps he should have had some fear there, because he does get dropped by OfNu, who's actually found a couple, and that does put the player advantage in the favour of Winterfox. But have a look at Naf here. He's going to be such a key player, and he does take down Raz. Spots out the one on the bomb as well. OfNu just sticking that defuse, and he might possibly get this. He does have the kit, and he gets it as well, so good defuse here from OfNu. Hayes takes down him post the fact, but still, it's the pistol round 1 by Winterfox.
That's what I was talking about. OpTic, they were playing a little bit too confidently. You could see that they were Mixwell was just pushing. He was just going, let's just push and see what I can get away with. So, losing the pistol round on the back of probably just a little bit of a cocky push, I would say.
Yeah.
They'll just rain themselves in down, just go, all right, we'll probably just play basic pistols, and there you have it. Naf's actually bought armor and pistol.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
On the back of a bomb plant.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we'll see how it goes, I suppose. But no one else is invested in that, so perhaps a little bit of miscommunication and misbuy coming out there. But regardless, it's not going to affect them too much by the looks of things, because Tarek has opened up onto APOC, and that puts the gun into the hands of Rush. Mixwell as well, getting one. And now we find ourselves with only 3 players for Winterfox so quickly off the bat. Raz with the scout. He's found the first, but he gets traded out.
Yeah, but Zuzi has pushed out through SL. OfNu does manage to pick one off at long range with the M4. So this is still able to be held by Winterfox. They do have the good positions as the bomb's being dropped. And also Tarek down towards 15 HP. So Winterfox just setting up a crossfire. Not going to be allowing the bomb plant to go down. And OpTic, Zuzi does react a little bit late towards Tarek's peak.
Yeah. OfNu takes down Naf though, and that's the danger man really. He was the one with the armor and the gun. And so OfNu, not too bad there, 3 kills. He started off today pretty well with 5 so far in the first couple of rounds. But this is going to be the buy from OpTic. Naf will just take away a Tech 9 and armor because he bought last round. The rest of them should have AKs here. I suppose Rush is going to get an AK as well eventually. There we go. So maybe just send Naf in there, see if he can get some entries, get some information, and the other guys can trade for him. Yeah,
just allow him to push in quick, get close towards the positions where the Tech 9's most effective, so try to get maybe towards SL or towards B side. And APOC out in the open still managed to take down one, but now here comes OpTic on towards the A bomb site. Entries 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And Winterfox now locked out of their own A bomb site. Buster stuck at Ivy. Zuzi though does well at CD connected and able to pick off Hazed. But still, OpTic with the numbers advantage. Yeah, 2v3. Buster as well only has a UMP here as opposed to an actual rifle, which is going to make life a little bit more difficult. But Zuzi, he will be the linchpin right now. He's holding very, very close. And, you know, if he had a push there, maybe he could have denied the bomb plant, but decides to play it a bit safer. Mixwell wraps around behind Buster and gets himself an easy frag. So now 3-1 here for Zuzi. I think it's time probably just to fall back and save. Yeah, take the M4 to the next round. Winterfox are not very rich either, but Mixwell's already on the hunt and Zuzi's made noise. Still gets the headshot on towards Mixwell. Also retrieves an AK-47 for his troubles, and OpTic not looking to chase any further. Well, actually, I say that, but Rush is actually hunting on B site. Not really the most advisable idea, though. They've lost 3 AKs, or 2 AKs. And, well, both teams going to be quite poor coming into the 4th round. Winterfox, not much money to play with. They've taken a lot of damage over the last previous rounds. They can't really force up into this round for OpTic. Not much either. Yeah, Winterfox aren't going to be able to buy anything really of value here. Just some pistols, one would think. Although I do see a UMP coming out, so perhaps they decide to force into it.
Obviously, it's going to be a little bit better for the T's. OpTic, you know, they win the round. They had a couple of AKs there, so they should get a pretty reasonable buy through here. And they've actually got full rifles there. So Winterfox, they have invested actually pretty much everything into this round. Got some utilities, got some pistols. Often not quite as much, but I think he might have been the one that dropped the UMP over to APOC. And Zuzi going down there, the player with the rifle. That's not a good start to the round for Winterfox.
Yeah, so Winterfox trying to get a little bit aggressive. They have 3 stacked towards Ivy at the moment, and Rush maybe in a bit of trouble if he decides to push in, but he decides to back off wisely so. And OpTic already gained control of this outer train yard, so should be an easy mop-up from here on in for Mixwell. And the boys...
Yeah, Mixwell getting another one onto APOC. Hayes takes off Nu, and 5 guns save through to this next round for OpTic. Now is where we start to see the pain train begin for Winterfox, because that money is building up a little bit now for OpTic. Winterfox are in a poor spot, and OpTic have finally gotten their aim working, and they seem to be really on top at the moment now, after only 4 rounds.
Yeah, full eco coming out, or just basic pistols coming out for Winterfox. No armor to try to get a buy going in the next round. Otherwise, looking just to do damage. Mixwell's come out once again, and APOC snuck his way quite close towards E-Box. But he's being tagged down by multiple members. Buster is the first fatality. Mixwell trying to tag through the smoke, takes Zuzi down, but he's a little bit isolated. Needs to be careful. A lot of CTs on this outer train yard.
Yeah, Naf, though, in a great position here. Just lurking around through the B-bomb site, into the Z connector, and bam. Couple of kills. Hayes finding one as well, and so again 5 rifles secured through to the next round here for OpTic. I suppose they could upgrade to an AWP if they wanted to, but they don't need to, so might as well just keep running with the 5 rifle setup while it is working and get that money getting ever so much better. Raz is going to get himself an AWP. Overall though, well, he got dropped an AWP I think by Buster, but overall it doesn't really matter. He's got an AWP. Not many utilities though for Winterfox.
And OpTic going for, it seems like an A site split, just given how the bomb is holding towards T connector and how they want to get Ivy control. The 2 players from OpTic on B site are just going to threaten B site, try to force a rotation out of Winterfox, and then come back through SL and towards A site. But Mixwell just opens up on towards Buster at Ivy, and Raz completely blinded out. Nothing he can do. Mixwell is just absolutely on fire right now. He's just strolling in and just taking these duels one by one. And there's another kill going in the favor of Mixwell. Naf also decides to join in the fun, trades out Tarek, and now it's up to APOC to see what damage he can do. But at this stage, OpTic making it look too easy.
Yeah, he would have heard Naf just there. So he might be able to wrap around the back here and get one. Naf is not watching the angle, though he does turn around just in time. And we'll be able to get the kill as well. So APOC goes down. This time 4 guns saved through for OpTic. Not quite as impressive as the last couple of rounds, but even still 4 guns in a gun round. That's more than acceptable really for OpTic at this point. They're once again going to be building up that economy again and again. And yeah, I mean, what do you say about this really? It's OpTic just running over everything right now. Even though it is only 4 and 2, it just doesn't feel like Winterfox is going to get around anywhere.
They can probably pick up 1 or 2. Just depends on how OpTic play. It's as soon as OpTic feel like, oh, you know, we might actually have to take it a little bit more seriously. You can just see they decide to take map control together. They play smart. They don't push aggressively. As soon as I say don't push aggressively,
push you through the molly.
You do see Rush pushing through one of his teammates' own Molotovs, and well, this is what we expected. Though OpTic just coming out, able to just make the aim deals work in their favor. So that train. Probably out of Winterfox's contention. I mean, OpTic were able to take a victory off SK game.
Yeah.
Winterfox, not really SK in terms of train.
No, that is very fair. All right, so here's another gun round for Winterfox. Double AWP by the looks of things. Could even maybe go triple AWP if they wanted to, but I think that's maybe a little bit far-fetched. Never mind. They've gone quadruple AWP. It is triple AWP. Triple AWP is far-fetched. They've gone quadruple AWP. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I don't even know. All right.
If you make 4 shots and the 4 shots connect, now it's only a 5-on-1.
That's true. Oh, can't watch a tight angle like that on that kind of ping.
You've just got to push. Like, you have to push. You can't watch a line because OpTic are just going to spot trade information. They have so much time to work with. And I like, at the very least, Winterfox are able to try out with new things. You know, they just go, all right, we're losing. We're up against an opponent who's touted as one of the best in America. Might as well just spice things up.
Yeah. Oh, well, It's okay. It started off nicely. Raz has got 1, so they know there's at least 2 AWPs, because they spotted out Busters as well, or they heard Busters. Apoc's going to go down. Mixwell in such a good position. It just seems like OpTic's reading this so well. Offnu gets dropped 2, and now it's just a triple AWP here for the retake on the A-bomb site.
Only a triple AWP after losing 2 people.
Only a double AWP now.
Yeah, they're just losing members left, right, and center. Zuzi, though, I think, would have spotted out Naf exiting. So, but nevertheless, he does take 1 point of damage. Oh,
what?
Great shot on towards Hayes as Hayes was trying to exit. But still, Winterfox trying something unique, not going to work out.
Yeah. I don't know if that was ever going to work out.
What are we going to see next? 5 shotguns stacking somewhere?
5 negatives.
We're not allowed. They're not allowed to use it together, I think.
I know, they're not allowed.
Would have been interesting.
Would have been fun.
Regardless, OpTic can get off 6-2 and only losing 2 AKs in this round. They've got, doesn't matter how many AKs they lose. They could lose all 5 of their AKs and they still have enough money to buy up. Zuzi going to be doing damage. Also,
yeah, but it doesn't really matter at this point. No, not really, because OpTic have so much money left in the bank. I mean, if he had lost his AWP, then yeah, that would have been impactful for OpTic. But him getting that extra kill doesn't make a difference right now, because look at that, everyone's above 10k pretty much. Tarek does buy down to about 5, but look, like even after the buy, they've still got so much money.
Look at Naf, he's still sitting on 15k.
Yeah.
Mixwell 14k. It's just clean domination after the pistol round. After a pistol,
Crisp, clean domination.
Yeah, pretty much. It's OpTic have not really been challenged. They just decide, all right, let's just take our normal default control.
Yeah.
Let's go here, let's go there, and just make the aim deals work in our favor. Once again, Mixwell, he's the danger man. He's been the danger man so far for OpTic Gaming. Zuzi, very least, able to put the saved AWP to use. Able to get the first pick.
I think Naf might have heard Apoc there dropping off. He's not going to spot him out though. So Apoc does retreat safely into the B-bomb site, gets a bit of information as well, hearing that shot coming out. Still player advantage here for Winterfox, given that Zuzi did open up with the frag. Apoc might get one here too, and he does. So it brings it to a 3 versus 5. And if there was ever a round that Winterfox was going to win, this would have to be it.
Yeah, and what Winterfox are doing really well is that they're deciding to push now. They go, all right, let's not, because with 200 ping, you can't just hold lines. You have to use the advantage when you peak. You have that brief moment of opportunity. That doesn't change for any ping. You have this brief moment of opportunity, and you've got to strike. They know exactly where Mixwell is going as well. Apoc, though, well, and you can't do that, unfortunately, with high ping.
No. All right, so Mixwell, what can he do? Nothing, apparently. Zuzi, very, very good round from him. Gets 4 with the AWP, and he needed to be the one to make the impact, and he did. So Winterfox do secure a 3rd round through here. OpTic will, of course, buy once more into this round. Winterfox should get a pretty decent buy here. They had 3 guns saved through, so it should be full, pretty much. Buster 0 and 8.
Welcome to Pro League, I guess.
Yeah.
I know it sounds harsh, but that's kind of what I was expecting. It is not easy, firstly, to just come into Pro League, even with someone who's Buster has been playing a lot of years, but playing with high ping, playing against top tier opponents, initiation by fire.
Yeah. Trial by fire. Maybe that's what Apoc's got at the moment as well. He's still alive. There's no way that fire is going to spread to him, but still, it's looking pretty good for OpTic here once more in this round. I mean, Winterfox, they do get 1, but realistically speaking, they're just going to get reset here, and things are going to keep on rolling once more in the favor of OpTic, like what we've been seeing.
Yeah, Mixwell's already gotten 2 picks with the AWP, so this is where OpTic kind of go, all right, let's not mess around anymore. He does miss a shot towards Raz, who will be able to get an easy trade. And Tarek with the AWP as well. Apoc is a little bit locked down, and OpTic looking to rush and take him down. And there it is. Eventually, Tarek does get the kill. And Raz looking to save his AWP. They know where he is, so they're going to be hunting quite heavily. OpTic, once again, so much money they can work with. They're not going to be scared.
Oh, and Hayes gets it through the smoke as well. So, deciding for OpTic not to go for the double AWP. I mean, they had it in this round and it worked out, but realistically speaking, they could just be running away with 5 rifles as well, and that would be working out pretty well for them as well. But for now, it should be an eco here for Winterfox, given that they did just lose that round after winning 1.
Just basic
scout.
Can do some damage, and with the Deagles, all it needs is 1 more body tag afterwards. And
not sure what that molly was meant to be doing.
Oh, OpTic already pushed out, and Zuzi has spotted out one, but Mixwell and Rush already taking two, or Mixwell getting 2 kills, but now APOC pushing out of ESL, only able to take down Tarek, who had the AWP, and that's about it. All up to Rise to see what he can do with the P250 at Ivy. But I think Mixwell is very close towards dropping a 20 bomb already 11 rounds into the game. By the 12th round, he'd probably drop the 20.
All right,
we were talking about Mixwell being in scary form, and
yeah, we were. Rush as well. Definitely Mixwell's been the one moment for OpTic Gaming that's been doing a lot of the work.
Yeah, 19 kills
in 12 rounds. Well, 11 rounds. This is going to be a big first half from him. Could even 30. How many rounds has he got? 4? 4 rounds left. Nah, okay, maybe that's a bit... Well,
I don't know.
Well, 11 kills
possible.
in 4 rounds. It's 3 rounds of 3 and then a round of 2. Oh, it'd be pretty good if he was able to get that, but...
Well, Mixwell's been having these rounds where as soon as he gets 1 kill, he opens up with more, gets another one, and Tarek this time gets to pick one towards Uzi. And there was only 1 member anchoring towards the B side, so OpTic going to be flooding in towards the B side. And Winterfox going to be locked out. Look at Mixwell, he is just sprinting like a madman. There's 1 kill, there is a second, and there comes a third. Oh no, it actually doesn't go towards him. He's going to be quite sad about that. Rush and Naf going to be stealing the 2 away. So this is not Winterfox's half anymore. This is just whether or not we can believe Mixwell can hit 30.
Yeah. Well, he's, I suppose, fulfilled his end of the bargain in the sense that he's picked up the 2 round. Now needs to get 3 rounds of 3 in a row, or some combination of whatever else he needs. But let's go for 3 threes, see what he can do. 21 at the moment. Definitely still doable, as long as his teammates stop kill stealing like Naf did last round.
There was a Molotov kill.
Nah, I blame him for it.
Oh, Mixwell.
Yeah,
just going to be pushing towards B side. Rush taking a headshot on towards Uzi.
Okay, he needs these last few kills. Needs those last 2. The Molotov's going to deny him the push though, but he may be able to get APOC anyway, and he does. Only 2 in that round though.
Dream's not over, he just has to...
He needs a 4 round now.
Yeah. This is going to be brutalizing even when it comes towards the CT half. For OpTic, you can just see right now is that they've regained their confidence. They're going, all right, let's just push.
Yeah.
Let's just push. Let's just pad the stats. Let's just completely roll over. And so far, that's what they've been doing. Winterfox have been forcing almost every single round. The only times it has really worked is when they've had multi-kill rounds coming out from some of their members. Zuzi with 4 AWP kills, or Offnu with the initial pistol round. And there we have it. APOC playing close with the Max 7.
See ya. Well, there goes the 30 dream. Can't get 7 kills next round. That's a nice shot from Naf. Winterfox, they're trying to do something in this round, but again, it's just not going to work, really, by the looks of things. OpTic getting the control of the map. Tarek, easy kill onto Zuzi. 2 players left alive now for Winterfox. Buster might get 1 here. Is that the first one?
No, second kill, but he's the last man left standing after Offnude falls, and OpTic know exactly where they are, so they are going hunting, and Hayes dinking him through the edge of the green train, still spraying down. He does get the headshot towards Hayes, though, but that's it. No more.
All right, 11 and 3. Probably 12 and 3 as well. We'll see, though. It's a force buy for Winterfox, of course. They've got to get as much as they can in this final round. Double AWP for Winterfox. Sorry, for OpTic. I think Winterfox would love a double AWP at this point. Sadly, it's not within the realms of possibility for them. So shotgun for APOC once again.
XM this time.
Yeah. And OpTic quick out onto the A-bomb site once more by the looks of things. Mixwell opens up the account for OpTic. Tarek puts in another deposit. And it's now 5v3.
And well, Tarek chancing a shot through the smoke, but otherwise OpTic just going to be pushing straight through, just rolling over any opposition. And that's going to be the half, most likely a 12-3. Zuzi's good, but not this good, unfortunately. He can't take down 5 members. Last time he had an AWP, and Tarek is going to lock him out.
All right, so 12 and 3. I mean, didn't really expect much else, to be honest. We always thought OpTic was going to have a pretty good first half, regardless of which side they started on. But to do that on T, 12 rounds, I mean, I said 16-5 at the start of this. I think we're sort of headed in that direction, to be honest.
Yeah, it would just be the pistol round if, say, OpTic play a little bit too confident on the CT side, they push in and a couple of Glock headshots go in the favor of Winterfox. Then it's, you know, pistol round, maybe another eco round, and then the buyers come in, and then it should be all over for Winterfox. The only true round that they won in terms of a buy round was when Zuzi got 4 AWP picks. And that was it. That was really just Winterfox's highlight. Offnu having a good couple of rifle plays and pistol plays and that smoke defuse. Otherwise, there's not much to talk about. It was just rough all the way through. Mixwell was really the essay. It was a story.
Yeah.
Strolling through getting kills.
You say there wasn't much to talk about. That's exactly right. I mean, it was literally just OpTic pushing in pretty much wherever they wanted to, getting the kills, winning the aim duels, and Winterfox just wasn't able to stand up to it. So we'll have to see how this one goes in the second half. 3 rounds for Winterfox, though. It's not a pretty sight, particularly being that they're moving over to the T side, but I guess they've got to give it a crack.
Although I would take the first pistol round. If they're able to take another one, they should be able to get a few more rounds on the board. And they're already out on towards B side. OpTic playing very respectfully far back, but these headshots not going in either direction's favor. There we have it eventually, so OpTic able to chime in the first 2 kills, and Zuzi only able to answer with 1 before he's found out. And now Offnu, he's going to molly off the bomb, but this is very, very early on, and OpTic Gaming more than happy just to keep pushing numbers at him and try to tag him down. They should know he has no armor. And Naf will clean up with the Tech 9 at the end of the day, so OpTic will take the pistol round. Winterfox do manage to get the bomb plant down, though, so Eco next one, by when OpTic Gaming are going to be 14-3.
Yeah.
Maybe with AKs, if they're able to get a couple of nice headshots and force away towards a bomb site, they could try to take a few rounds, but this shouldn't be their victory. OpTic already investing a lot in M4s. Mixwell with the MP9, sorry. Looking just to push in to add to the bank account. Looking to add towards the kills as well.
Alright, so it is the eco from Winterfox. OpTic with 13 rounds now off the back of that pistol. Like, it would have been a what? 14 and 1/2 if Winterfox didn't win the pistol round in the first half. So this could even be over by now, really, if OpTic had have won that pistol round, which it looked like they were going to as well, mind you, despite the fact that Offnu was able to defuse in the smoke. This has been a pretty much standard round, really straightforward for OpTic Gaming at this point. 5 guns still alive. Tarek takes APOC down in the end and takes OpTic through to 14. So here comes the gun round for Winterfox. Perhaps
not going to change OpTic's strategy.
Only one that they can get in this half. But yeah, I don't think OpTic's going to really be bothered by it, to be honest.
They're just going to charge in. Mixwell just goes, yeah, I'll just push through my own smoke and flashbang at inners with the MP9. At close range, he can... Oh no, he's actually upgraded to M4, so he's actually not pushing inners this time. He is out on the A bomb site, and there's a lot of flashbangs as well as execute beginning on towards the A bomb site, but Tarek with the UMP completely shuts down, and Mixwell on top of Red Train also able to clean up, and Winterfox, not even an iota of resistance in their buy round, couldn't even get a single kill, and it's already match point.
Yep. So Winterfox, they will buy into this one. Pistols, armor, deagles, scout for Raz, but realistically, I mean, this is over. This is already over.
Yeah, it'd just be charity rounds from here on in. It's not a Winterfox. Either one individual member has to stand out and play amazingly, or OpTic kind of have to go, hey, let's just push in with pistols against armored opponents and see what happens.
All right. He just opens up for OpTic. Tarek gets another one. He might get another here, but no, the answer is Buster with the deagle to his head. Still overall very much favorable right now for OpTic. And one more kill. That's that. 16-3 for OpTic Gaming in the first map of Train. I gave Winterfox a little bit more credit, 16-5, but was not the case. And so OpTic, they secure a very, very easy victory.
Yeah, OpTic looking good, especially Mixwell, but they were just able to charge out any position. They were able to get the kills. They didn't do anything too special, which is what we expected. If Winterfox, they would just push, you know, very confident kind of style plays. If Winterfox did get around where, say, one of their members went big like Offnu or Zuzi, then OpTic would take a step back and go, all right, let's just execute a little bit more carefully. You can see that they just instantly changed their plan around. They neutralize, they just have great crossfires. And then when it just got easy, just, yeah, let's just charge in, get kills.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty clear that OpTic wasn't taking any real risky chances, anything like that. They were always there to play, but they knew that they were the better team. They sort of went through that one very, very easily. I mean, do you think Cobblestone's going to even be any different?
No, it doesn't matter which side OpTic start in this one. Normally, we'd try to read into a little bit more and probably talk more about Cobblestone, but this is just going to be, once again, how far can OpTic push Winterfox before OpTic decide, oh, look, we've lost a couple of rounds, let's play seriously, and then take a few more victories.
Yeah, well, time to find out, or I suppose not quite yet. We'll go to a quick break, but in about 10 minutes, or maybe not that quite much, but we will be back.